everyone, I am the Turun Traveller or Atika Madina and I have a panic disorder. Now I was thinking long and hard about what I really wanted to talk about, and the first thing I really wanted to talk about was about panic and anxiety attacks. And I realized while I was thinking through it how heavy it was going to be, so I'm going to be splitting this up into several videos. And do keep a lookout for the upcoming videos. I am going to start out with my own personal experience with panic attacks. I started having panic attacks a couple of years ago. It was a result of several things. I was going through a lot of stress. I just gone through some traumatic experiences, and I remember my very first panic attack. It was terrible. I felt as if I was going to die. I felt like it was a heart attack. I felt so disoriented and so all over the place, and it just was the worst feeling. And if somebody tells me that they're going through a panic attack for the very first time and they're really scared, I can empathize and I can understand and I can hold that space for them, because I know how terrifying it is. I know how debilitating it is. I know how crippling it is. I remember my first few panic attacks, I was just out. I couldn't function. I didn't know what was happening to my body. Like, I didn't know whether I needed to rush to the hospital, I needed to see a doctor. I didn't know whether I could kacha or something, and it was really very scary. And it wasn't until I finally understood what I was going through that I could deal with it in the best way possible. And then early this year, something very traumatic happened to me, so my panic became really, really bad. I was having panic attacks up to maybe 6, 7 times a day, and it is extremely exhausting. It is extremely I'm sorry, I can't breathe now. I'm sorry, I'm having a panic attack right now. I'm gonna need to stop. Hi, so I'm a lot better now. I forgot to introduce you. This is Yusuf. Yusuf is my calming person thing when I get panic attack, especially at home. So where was I? So yeah, this year my panic attacks became really bad, and that was when I started to realize how important it is for me to figure out many different ways of coping, because the earlier ways of coping that I learned back in when I was going for therapy a couple of years ago wasn't working for me anymore. When somebody asked me about how does panic feel, and I try and explain to them, like when you board a bus or a train or something, and then you suddenly realize while you're on the bus that you don't have your wallet or you don't have your handphone, and you're scrambling through your bag, and you're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, where is it? You start panicking, you start thinking of many things, and you feel that exact emotion, and you times that by hundreds or like tens or whatever. The intensity of that panic is really bad, and it just hits you. And I think, to me personally, that's the worst, when it just hits you without triggers. In panic attacks or in anxiety attacks, what happens is that your body gets into a state of heightened tension, of heightened awareness. Your heart starts beating really fast, your chest gets really tight, you feel like you want to cry, and remember in the very beginning when I first started having this and my body was going through all this, I got really angry and I got really frustrated, because I thought I was healing from whatever was traumatizing me earlier. And when this panic attack started coming, it was really hard to face as a person, and I got really uptight about it and upset that when I finally went to see a therapist, the very first thing she told me was this: you have to be kind to yourself. You need to be your best supporter, because your body is really fighting against you, and if your mind doesn't fight back and by being kind, it's going to be really hard for you. So be kind to yourself. You have to be your best supporter, and to understand that 2 steps forward, 1 step back is really still progress, and you're allowed to be a progress and a masterpiece at the same time, and it's something that I hold very close to me. And this is an extremely difficult thing to video and to talk about, and I feel another panic attack coming up, so I really have to stop right now. But I will continue, and it's not going to take 2 more weeks, so keep a lookout. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll be back with more things about panic attacks. Okay, so I'll see you again soon, inshallah.